Once, in the quiet village of Umbele, nestled in the heart of Africa, lived a young man named Kofi. Known for his humble heart and unwavering faith, Kofi dreamed of becoming a craftsman like his late father, who had been revered for creating intricate tools and ornaments. Despite his gentle nature, Kofi's life was marred by ridicule and scorn. The village had little tolerance for those who appeared weak, and Kofi's slow and thoughtful approach to life was often mocked. "Look at him, the snail trying to run," the young men jeered. The words stung, but Kofi turned to God in prayer, seeking strength to endure the humiliation. One day, the chief announced a grand competition. Craft an object of beauty and utility that will serve the village. The winner will earn a place among the council and receive a bag of gold. For Kofi, this was the chance to honor his father's legacy. Excited but nervous, he worked tirelessly. Day and night, he labored with care, shaping a sturdy yet elegant plow that he believed would transform farming in the village. On the day of the competition, Kofi arrived early, carrying his creation. The crowd erupted in laughter. "A plow," scoffed one villager. "Who would bring something so plain and ordinary?" Another added, "Kofi, you should have stayed home." The other competitors displayed ornate jewelry, carved masks, and golden tools. The humiliation was unbearable. Kofi's heart ached, and he felt small and foolish. He prayed silently, "Lord, give me the strength to see this through. Let my work be for your glory, not mine." As the chief examined each creation, he nodded approvingly at the artistry on display. When he reached Kofi, he paused, lifting the plow with a curious expression. The crowd sneered, whispering loudly, "What use is a plow in a contest of beauty?" The chief spoke. "Kofi, why did you create this?" Kofi swallowed his pride and answered, "Your Majesty, this plow is simple, but it is strong. It can till the hardest soil and help farmers grow food for our people. I made it not for beauty, but for purpose." The chief nodded thoughtfully, but said nothing, moving on to the next item. After the competition, a sudden drought struck the village. Crops withered and hunger loomed. The once boisterous villagers grew desperate, seeking solutions from the chief. "We need fertile soil," the elders said, "but the ground is too hard to till." The chief remembered Kofi's plow and summoned him. "Kofi," the chief said, "your creation may be our only hope. Will you help us?" Though he still bore the scars of mockery, Kofi rose to the occasion. With the plow in hand, he led the villagers to the fields, demonstrating its use. The tool worked brilliantly, breaking the tough earth with ease. Inspired by his perseverance, the villagers joined him, and soon the fields were ready for planting. Weeks later, the first rains fell, and the crops began to grow. The villagers, once divided by pride and judgment, came together to harvest the fruits of their labor. They marveled at how a simple tool had brought salvation to their land. One day, the chief called a meeting. "Let us honor the one who turned our despair into hope," he said. Kofi, hesitant, stepped forward. The chief held up the plow and declared, "This is not just a tool, it is a symbol of humility, faith, and purpose." Kofi's strength was in his heart and his trust in God. The villagers erupted in applause, their mockery replaced with admiration. Kofi, once the subject of ridicule, became a respected figure, teaching others the value of perseverance and faith. The lesson in Kofi's story spread beyond the village, inspiring others to embrace their God-given gifts, no matter how ordinary they seemed. His faith in the face of humiliation reminded all that strength is not in outward appearances, but in the courage to endure and trust in God's plan. The chief often quoted the scripture that had defined Kofi's journey. But those who hope in the Lord will renew their strength. They will soar on wings like eagles. They will run and not grow weary. They will walk and not be faint. Isaiah 40:31. Kofi's story teaches us that adversity, when met with faith and humility, can be transformed into strength. In conclusion, God's purpose is often revealed through our trials and what the world deems foolish. He uses for greatness. Under the shade of the baobab tree, where villagers once gathered to mock him, Kofi now shared his wisdom and crafted tools that improved the lives of all. His humiliation had indeed turned to strength, and his life became a testament to the power of trusting God through adversity.